Hello everyone, I am Aoyama, President and CEO of GMO GlobalSign Holdings. Thank you very much for joining our results presentation today despite your busy schedules. I will now present our full year financial results for the fiscal year ended December 31st, 2025. Thank you for your time. Here is a summary of our performance for the full year. Driven by robust net sales across our core businesses, led by our focus products, we achieved record high revenue and operating profit in FY2025, surpassing our full year forecast. In the current fiscal year FY2026, we will continue to expand our stable stock-based revenue and increase market share across each business segment, aiming for further growth in both revenue and profit. Next, I would like to outline our shareholder return policy. In addition to our conventional consolidated payout ratio, we are introducing dividend on equity, or DOE, as a new indicator starting this fiscal year. Specifically, we have adopted a dividend floor based on the higher of a 65% consolidated payout ratio, or a 4% DOE. This policy not only supports dividend increases in line with profit growth, but also demonstrates our commitment to stable and proactive shareholder returns with an emphasis on capital efficiency. Through this initiative, we aim to further strengthen shareholder returns. Today's presentation will proceed in the following order. First, we will report on our full year results for FY 2025. Second, we will discuss our outlook for FY 2026. Finally, we will provide a detailed update on our focus products, including GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login. I will explain key indicators while referring to the charts on each slide as appropriate. Let me begin with an overview of our results for the fiscal year ended December 2025. Moving to our financial highlights for the full year. Net sales grew 7.9% year-on-year to 20,070 million yen, primarily driven by steady growth in the digital certificate and e-signature segment, and strong performance from CloudCREW by GMO, our managed service offering within the cloud infrastructure segment. Operating profit rose 18.3% year-on-year to 1,475 million yen, and both revenue and operating profit reached record highs. Regarding our focus products, GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login, both maintained sales growth of over 30% and marked a significant turning point by reaching full year profitability. Next, we have a summary of our full year financial performance. As illustrated here, we outperformed our full year forecast across all line items, from net sales through net income attributable to owners of the parent. Consequently, we plan to increase dividends from the previously forecast level of 49.84 yen. Note that starting from the fiscal year ended December 2025, we have established a policy targeting a consolidated payout ratio of approximately 65% of net income. Looking at our quarterly revenue trends, consolidated net sales in the fourth quarter reached 5,562 million yen, representing a 9.2% year-on-year increase. In particular, the cloud infrastructure segment recorded strong growth of 15.7% year-on-year, driven by the expansion of CloudCREW and the launch of new security-related services. While overseas SSL certificate sales faced headwinds in the first half of the year, performance rebounded in the second half. Combined with the acquisition of large-scale projects in Japan and the continued growth of GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login, the digital certificate and e-signature segment achieved approximately 6% year-on-year sales growth. Sales in the digital transformation segment declined slightly by approximately 1%. Turning now to the quarterly sales breakdown by business segment, starting with the digital certificate and e-signature segment. In the fourth quarter, net sales increased 6.0% year-on-year to 3,442 million yen. Although international SSL certificate sales softened in the first half, growth in GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login more than offset this, resulting in full-year segment revenue of 13,016 million yen, up 7.4% year-on-year. Next, in the cloud infrastructure segment, fourth quarter sales increased 15.8% year-on-year to 2,015 million yen. CloudCREW delivered exceptional growth of 41.8% year-on-year, serving as the primary driver for this segment. Full-year segment sales also increased significantly, rising 9.7% year-on-year to 7,279 million yen. In the digital transformation segment, performance was delayed in the first half due to timing differences in the app business, but these issues were resolved in the second half. As a result, full-year sales were 919 million yen, down 2.7% year-on-year. Fourth quarter sales declined 1.1% year-on-year to 243 million yen, primarily reflecting a temporary decline in deliveries due to a restructuring of the delivery scheme for GMO GlobalSign homepage production, our website creation and management service. Meanwhile, Hakaru AI by GMO continues to steadily increase its count of registered meters. In addition, GMO Digital Pay, which digitizes paper gift certificates, is seeing growing demand from both local governments and private companies for digital shareholder benefits and in-house electronic money. Orders have also increased as the service was designated as an eligible project under government subsidies addressing rising prices. Turning to our profitability, quarterly operating profit rose 14.0% year-on-year to 491 million yen. Compared with the third quarter, the digital certificate and e-signature segment in particular saw approximately 33% growth in segment profit, driven by expanded SSL certificate sales and the improved profitability of GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login. Now, I would like to discuss our outlook for the fiscal year ending December 2026. In the current era of generative AI, there is some uncertainty regarding the outlook for SaaS companies, which has impacted sector valuations. However, our business model possesses distinct competitive advantages. I would like to highlight two key strengths. First, our services are built on digital certificates. The trust guaranteed by a certificate authority remains resilient against displacement by generative AI. Furthermore, we are establishing an essential position in next-generation security through technologies like post-quantum cryptography. Second is the growth of the cloud infrastructure segment, a domain for sustainable expansion. CloudCREW is driving overall growth, supported by a domestic cloud market in Japan that is projected to reach approximately 19 trillion yen by 2029. By leveraging this robust security foundation and the expanding cloud market, we will continue to enhance corporate value sustainably. As a social infrastructure supporting trust, we aim to drive growth through two strategic pillars. First, revenue enhancement through higher customer unit prices and improved margins. Second, domain expansion within the digital certificate and e-signature segment through broader usage scenarios, expanded access management coverage, and a stronger global presence. I will provide further details in the product sections. Our earnings forecast for the fiscal year ending December 2026 is as follows. We project net sales of 22,286 million yen, and operating profit of 1,622 million yen. We will pursue further expansion by accelerating hiring for high-growth services like CloudCREW and GMO Trust Login, and by expanding our certificate lifecycle management solutions to capitalize on the shortening of certificate validity periods. The segment-specific forecasts are shown here. We expect revenue and profit to increase in both the digital certificate and e-signature segment and the digital transformation segment. Conversely, we anticipate a temporary decline in profit for the cloud infrastructure segment. This is due to the consolidation of certain services impacted by VMware's licensing changes and strategic restructuring related to our contract with the Photon network engine provider. I will now provide a detailed update on our 4 priority products. Starting with our digital certificate business, which encompasses SSL and client authentication. This business was launched in Belgium in 1996 and has now marked its 30th year of operation. We maintain the #1 market share in Japan for SSL certificates and are one of only 4 global certificate authorities. In FY2025, sales were robust in North America and Japan, while Europe rebounded from the previous year's decline. We also implemented rationalization measures, optimizing headcount by reallocating personnel from AI automatable roles to sales-focused functions. In FY 2026, we plan to introduce 3 solutions under our Certificate Lifecycle Management initiative to address shorter validity periods and increase unit prices. We will also actively strengthen global sales for Verified Mark Certificates, VMC. Additionally, regarding C2PA standards, preparations for a dedicated CA and negotiations with device manufacturers are progressing steadily, with an announcement expected later this year. As illustrated here, fourth quarter sales in this segment rose 2.7% year-on-year to 2,725 million yen. We will continue to concentrate management resources on this core area to accelerate our growth cycle globally. Next, GMO Trust Login, our focus product in ID management and authentication. GMO Trust Login integrates with over 8,900 applications, the largest number in Japan. In FY2025, we enhanced security through one-time passwords and leakage detection, while increasing unit prices via expanded functionality like Anshin support, managed configuration services. We also launched a self-service model for SMEs, significantly improving sales efficiency. Furthermore, our entry into SaaS management services contributed to a larger customer base. In FY 2026, we plan to pivot into the Customer Identity and Access Management (CIAM) field to help companies manage customer login data securely and centrally. We expect this to further expand our market reach. Both revenue and paid ID counts are on a consistent upward trajectory. Quarterly net sales rose 34.2% year-on-year to 156 million yen, while full-year sales increased 33.3%, achieving full-year profitability. We will continue to differentiate through unique features like form-based authentication to drive further expansion. As a result of this momentum, our customer base continues to grow. In the third quarter, the service was adopted by Loft, a major retailer with over 5,000 employees. As ransomware threats escalate in Japan, Trust Login serves as a vital defensive measure. We anticipate sustained demand and aim to establish this as an indispensable solution. Turning to our electronic contract service, GMO Sign. GMO Sign, which celebrated its 10th anniversary last year, has surpassed 50 million cumulative transmissions, making it the most widely used service of its kind in Japan. We have revised our pricing to introduce clearer consolidated plans and monthly contracts, which are already driving higher average unit prices. We also upgraded the platform to enhance the user experience and system efficiency. From FY 2026, we will pivot from an investment phase to a full-scale monetization phase. Strategically, we will target industries like healthcare and construction, while leveraging our network of over 200 local governments to create a powerful ecosystem and network effect. Fourth quarter sales for GMO Sign reached 561 million yen, a 17.5% year-on-year increase. While the growth rate appears moderate compared to a large one-time sale in the prior year, full-year cumulative sales grew 31.3% to 1,983 million yen. ARR maintained its consistent upward trajectory, and we achieved full-year operating profitability. As illustrated here, contract transmissions increased significantly in the fourth quarter due to stronger engagement with loyal customers. Since our Q3 briefing, adoption among TSE-listed companies has grown by 5 percentage points to approximately 80%. This confirms our strong market position. Implementation among local governments also remains strong. In the fourth quarter, several more prefectures, including Shizuoka and Okayama, adopted our services, bringing the total to 208. With certifications like ISMS and ISMAP, we will continue to promote electronic official seals in the public sector. As shown on this list, GMO Sign has been adopted by a wide variety of organizations, from financial institutions to real estate firms, thanks to its reliability and ease of use. We aim for further expansion by providing consistently high service satisfaction. Finally, the status of CloudCREW by GMO. CloudCREW delivered robust performance with full-year revenue reaching 2,986 million yen, up 37.4% year-on-year. Higher margin managed services contributed significantly to profitability. We also fully realized synergies within the GMO Internet Group, including projects secured through GMO Cybersecurity by ERE. In FY 2026, we will leverage our AWS SMB competency to accelerate new customer acquisition and pursue expansion through proactive hiring. Fourth quarter sales for CloudCREW grew 41.3% year-on-year to 942 million yen. With full-year growth of 37.4%, The service has established itself as a pivotal new growth engine for the group. To briefly recap, FY2025 saw revenue growth driven by the recovery in SSL sales and the exceptional performance of CloudCREW. Operating profit increased as focus products reached profitability and we optimized our global operations. Both GMO Sign and GMO Trust Login grew by over 30%, maintaining a strong growth trajectory.
We change experience with IT. GMO GlobalSign Holdings.
This concludes our report. FY2025 served as the year we solidified our foundation for the next growth phase. We aim for a world connected by trusted information and transparency. By designing trust through technology, we will build social infrastructure that everyone can use with confidence and strive to become the global #1 provider in this domain. We change experience with IT. Thank you for your continued support.